Next we shall see about the cantilever oscillation. For this we find the expression for the period of oscillation. Here we take a cantilever, that is one bar, one end is fixed and the another end is loaded. Then in the loaded end a pin is fixed, that you know. Then the loaded end is depressed a little, then you left free. Then what happens? The free end makes oscillations. Here it makes simple harmonic vibrations. That is, it moves downward, then upward, like that it vibrates. That vibration is called what? Simple harmonic vibration. Then we know the expression for depression of the cantilever is x equal to mglq by 3e ak square. Here mg means we are applying some load, no? That load. Then L is the length of the cantilever, E means Young's modulus, AK square is the geometric moment of inertia. Then from the above equation you take mg is equal to 3e cross multiply, then 3e AK square by L cube into x. Then this the mg means this is some force. This force causes the depression x. Then this and the reaction force is due to this a reaction is produced, that is equal and opposite. That reaction force will be equal to opposite, no, minus 3e ak square by L cube into x. Then next that is if m be the mass of the cantilever, then m means mass of the cantilever, then a means acceleration due to gravity, that is the free end of the cantilever. We know a equal to d square x by dt square. Then the reaction force F is equal to ma, you know. A means d square x by dt square, m into a. Therefore you substitute the reaction force, m into d square x by dt square is equal to minus 3e ak square into x by L cube. Then from this you cross multiply m, therefore d square x by dt square equal to minus 3e ak square into x divided by m into L cube. Then d square x by dt square is equal to minus omega square x. Here omega square is equal to 3e ak square by m L cube. This omega means frequency, that is here this is the angular frequency. Therefore this shows the motion of the cantilever is simple harmonic. Therefore from this you find omega is equal to root of 3e ak square by m L cube. Then here we want to find the period of oscillation. We know period of oscillation, that is time period t is equal to 2 pi by omega, that is equal to 2 pi divided by root of 3e ak square by m L cube. Then you put 2 pi into root of m L cube by 3e ak square. Then if the mass of the cantilever is taken, then the expression for period becomes, that is mass is negligible, therefore there is a correction, that correction is m dash. Therefore 2 pi into root of m plus m dash into L cube divided by 3e ak square. Then if you measure the period of oscillation t, then the Young's modulus E can be calculated. The next experiment to determine Young's modulus using cantilever oscillation method. For this you take a uniform bar, that is the bar is fixed at one end like a cantilever, fixed at one end, then it is loaded at the free end, then a pin is fixed at the loaded end, then the distance between the fixed end and the loaded end will be equal to L length. Then a vertical scale is attached near the free end. Then this tip of the pin, that is the position of the pin, can be measured using this scale. Then next the end P end is slightly released. Then what happens, it undergoes slightly depressed and then released Then what happens? It undergoes oscillation. That oscillation is simple harmonic. That is, it undergoes vertical oscillations. That is, the beam bends and unbent. Therefore, due to this, it produces vertical oscillation. That oscillation is simple harmonic. Then you measure the time for 10 oscillation. Then from this you get the period T1. Then for a mass m1, the time is t1. Then next you put another mass, then another mass m2. Then you make the cantilever to oscillate. Then you measure the time period. That time period is t2. Then the length of the cantilever is L. Then this experiment is repeated for different length. First length you keep 80 centimeter, then you keep 70 centimeter, then you keep 60 centimeter. For the different length you measure the time period. Then you remove the scale. Then you find the breadth of the bar using vernier caliper. Then you find the thickness using screw gauge. Then you substitute AK square is equal to BDQ by 12. Then the readings are tabulated. This is the tabulation. Then next, the period of oscillation. The period of oscillation of the cantilever is given by T is equal to 2 pi into root of m plus m dash into L cube divided by 3e AK square. Then for the first load, the time period is T1. Therefore, T1 square is equal to 4 square. You get 4 pi square m1 plus m dash into L cube divided by 3e AK square. Then for the second load m2, the period of oscillation is T2. Therefore, T2 square is equal to 4 pi square into m2 plus 4 pi square into m2 plus m dash into L cube divided by 3e AK square. Then you subtract, that is T2 square minus T1 square, that is equal to 4 pi square into, while subtracting m dash gets cancelled, then you will get m2 minus m1 into L cube divided by 3e AK square. Then from this we can find the Young's modulus. E is equal to 4 pi square cross multiply T2 square minus T1 square is equal to 4 pi square m2 minus m1 the into L cube divided by 3 into T2 square minus T1 square into AK square. This gives the Young's modulus. Therefore, knowing the time period T1, T2 and the value of AK square, we can calculate the Young's modulus of the material of the bar.